Riley, how was camp? It was good.
She goes away for 3 days and all we get is good?
She goes away for 3 days and all we get is good?
Yeah, sounds right.
Asked and answered.
Now, back to the game.
You aren't packed yet?
I'm the worst!
Overreact much?
I barely touched it.
Let the professional handle this.
I'm too gross to go anywhere ever again! Well, that's a preview of the next 10 years.
I'm anxiety. I am just such a huge fan of yours. We're Riley's new emotions. Wow!
Remember when we all finally came up to headquarters?
Nostalgia.
That was like 30 seconds ago, nostalgia.
Yeah, those were the days.
Hello, my name is Michael Morley, and I'm here to review Inside Out 2, directed by Kelsey Mann and starring Amy Poehler and Lewis Black. This is the continuation of the character Riley, who is now a teenager going through puberty, going through her teen years. I love the first one. The first one was funny. The first one was emotional and had a really good family impact, and it was good for children and good for adults. And I was a bit weary going into the sequel, hoping that it wouldn't suffer from sequelitis. And I have to say, this is a great follow-up, and it is worthy. I would say this is probably one of the best Pixar sequels I've seen in a while. As she gets older, she is now going through all the emotions and puberty that a normal teenager would, and what makes it hilarious is the emotions that are going on in her brain. Joy, anger. Now they have got all these, because she's gotten older and because she's going through all this stuff, anxiety, she now has new emotions coming in, and they just come in out of nowhere, and they're like, oh, hello, we're this, we're that, and it's hilarious. They got envy, they got all these new emotions that are now taking control of the control room, and Joy and anger are like, well, this is weird. It is very, very funny. It is, I don't want to spoil it because there's a lot of surprises in this movie. There were jokes in there that I think teenagers will get. As they get older and look back and watch this movie again, they're going to understand other jokes that they didn't understand at the time, and they will get it, just like me as an adult watching some of the things, like even with the parents and how their emotions, you actually see a moment with the parents and they go inside the parents' mind, and it's like an office room full of older people like, oh, it's hilarious to see the parents' emotions and see that they're just like in an office and they're just a bunch of old people looking very conservative, sitting on a table with pencils like, oh, here we go, typical teenager stuff. The teenager is going like, it's just chaotic. It's very funny. It's very creative. I will say, is it good and better than the first? I think it's on par. I think it's pretty damn good. If I have to complain and say, is there anything wrong with it? I would say sometimes some of the emotions do the opposite of what they're meant to do as emotions. Like sometimes Joy will get depressed and get sad. I'm thinking, you're Joy. You're not meant to get sad. You're not meant to get depressed, but Joy does get emotional in this movie. And I'm thinking, well, that's weird. It's like anger being not angry. The angry emotion is not anger. It's like you're doing the opposite of what your emotions are doing. What's going on here? Like that's me being nitpicky, but it's a storytelling point of view that happens in the film. But that was where I was like, why are these emotions doing the opposite of what they're meant to be doing? Other than that, it is a pretty damn good sequel. It is very good. I think adults, family, children are going to love this movie. 8.5 out of 10.
Pillow fight! Bring it on!
No, anger! Ow! Ooh, walkie-talkies. Check, check, check. Can you hear me? I gotta press the button. Go for Joy. Copy that. Over. Oh, I love him.
Just don't look down and keep moving. She'll be okay, right?
50-50. Disney and Pixar's Inside Out 2.
There's a part 2?
We're going!
Rated PG.